Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City of Cerritos Property Preservation Commission meeting of June 30th, 2026. And at this time, I'd like to call on Commissioner Westphal to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. For those of you who are able to stand, please do so and face the flag.
Right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Could we have roll call, please?
At this time, I will proceed with the roll call for the Cerritos Property Preservation Commission to confirm attendance. Chair Spitzer,
Here.
Vice Chair Brian Ferrer,
Present.
Commissioner Janesh Chashki,
Here.
Commissioner Francis Ann Robles, absent.
Absent.
Commissioner Eric Westphal.
Here.
Can I have a motion to excuse Commissioner Robles?
Do excuse.
Yes,
Second.
Second.
All right, we have a motion from Commissioner Chashki, seconded by Vice Chair Ferrer.
All in favor, or are you going to put it up on the thing? No. Okay, that got changed.
All right, and
Yeah.
voting is now live.
It's done.
All right,
Okay, thank you.
and the motion carries.
At this time, I will open the public comments portion of the meeting. If anyone has anything they would like to address to the Property Preservation Commission that is not an agenda item, this is your opportunity to step forward. Seeing no one, I will close the public comments and suggestions portion of the meeting. Next, we move on to the consent calendar. I need a motion for the approval of the minutes from the May 26, 2026 meeting.
Motion approved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes?
Nope.
Seeing none, we're ready to vote.
And the motion carries
4-0.
4-0.
Okay. We now move on to public hearings. We have two of them this evening. Item 6A, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission finding that conditions constituting a property nuisance, as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code, exists in the 19,200 block of Almaden Avenue in Cerritos, including a lack of landscape maintenance, dead vegetation, a lack of adequate ground cover, and dying vegetation. May we have the report, please?
Thank you. This case will be presented by Kim Ardema, our Senior Code Enforcement Officer.
The mic is not working.
Try, what about that one?
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Chair and members of the commission, on January 20th, 2026, I inspected the subject property, observing a lack of landscape maintenance, overgrown vegetation on the front yard area, and an accumulation of dead pine needles on the property. The same day, a notice was mailed to the property owner providing 10 days to abate the violations. From February 2nd, 2026 through June 4th, 4 additional notices were mailed due to noncompliance, with the additional observations during that time of dead grass, a lack of adequate ground cover on the front yard area, dying vegetation, and a trash bag left on the north side of the driveway that was eventually removed. The property was posted for public hearing on June 16th, having had no contact from the property owner. During an inspection on June 22nd, the property owner was out front working on the property, and I was able to talk with him. He explained that there had been some family issues over the last 6 months, and that he had seeded the front yard 3 times in the last couple of months and was hoping this time would work. I explained the public hearing process and advised that we would still ask for a resolution on the property, but I would work with him on the extra time past the time of the resolution. An inspection of the property yesterday showed progress, but still no compliance. Staff is asking for a resolution to ensure compliance. This concludes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions or comments from
No.
the commissioners? Okay, I was out there on Sunday evening, and it didn't appear to be any change from the photos that we have. Okay. I guess we're ready for a resolution.
Thank you. A review and consideration of the case sent before Property Preservation Commission, finding that the conditions constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exists at the 19200 block of Almaden Avenue, Cerritos, California. Excuse me. Including a lack of landscape maintenance. Oh, I apologize. The 19200 block of Almaden Avenue does constitute a property nuisance as set forth in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code and setting forth a 21-day abatement period thereon.
Do you have a motion to that effect?
So move.
Or a second?
Second.
A motion from Vice Chair Ferrer, seconded from Commissioner
Please
Westfall.
vote.
Voting is now live. 4-0, motion carries.
And our other item is item 6B, review and consideration of a case sent before the Property Preservation Commission, finding that conditions constituting a property nuisance as defined in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code exist in the 13,200 block of Destino Place, including overgrown vegetation and a lack of landscape maintenance. May we have a staff report, please?
This case will be presented by Brian Lane, Code Enforcement Officer.
Chair and members of the commission, on March 5th, 2026, staff inspected a property in the 13200 block of Destino Place, observing weeds and a lack of landscape maintenance on the front yard and the parkways and overgrown vegetation in the parkways. A notification was mailed to the owner. A review of code enforcement records revealed this property was brought before the commission with resolutions adopted for similar violations in May of 2015 and February of 2020. An inspection on March 20th, 2026 revealed no compliance and a second notification was mailed. On March 25th, 2026, the resident contacted staff and stated her gardener was injured and she was looking for a new gardener, but she would work on the violations on her own in the meantime. The resident requested a 2-week extension, which was granted. On April 13th, 2026, staff received a voicemail from the resident who stated she was still having issues finding a gardener and that she had cut back some of the vegetation. The resident requested an additional 2-week extension, which was granted. An inspection on May 28th, 2026 revealed no compliance and a third notification was mailed. An inspection on June 11th, 2026 revealed some weeds removed from the driveway and some trimming done on the vegetation in the parkway. However, the property was not in compliance and a final notification was mailed. An inspection on June 16th, 2026 revealed no compliance and the property was posted for PPC. An inspection today revealed no compliance. Staff attempted to contact the resident today to discuss the violations on the property, including some of the missing bricks on the block wall around the front yard. However, the call went to voicemail. Staff recommendation on this property is to adopt a resolution. This completes my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions or comments?
No.
From the,
I just had one
Commissioner.
question.
yes.
The concrete slab that's in front of the house, was that something that was grandfathered in, or is that something that was done recently?
Now, that's been there for quite some time, so if they were to do any type of major renovations on the property, they would be required to bring that to current code.
Which I neglected to do with the other one. At this time, I will open the public hearing if anyone wishes to speak to this item. Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing. Anything further from the commissioners? Probably not. I think we're ready for a resolution.
Thank you. Staff recommends waiving a full reading of and adopting a resolution of the Cerritos Property Preservation Commission, finding that the property located at the 13200 block of Destino Place does constitute a property nuisance as set forth in Chapter 6.20 of the Cerritos Municipal Code and setting forth a 7-day abatement period thereon.
Do I have a motion
A motion.
to approve? Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. We can vote.
Voting is now live.
And
And that's 4-0. The motion carries.
this time, we move forward to reports. Any report from the staff liaison? Joseph?
I do, thank you. So the Code Enforcement Division is increasing its enforcement efforts regarding unpermitted front yard and parkway modifications. Staff has observed an increase in alterations completed without required city approvals, including the installation of synthetic turf within parkway areas, unpermitted concrete improvements, driveway expansions, and other front yard modifications. The purpose of this enforcement initiative is to ensure that the consistent application of the Cerritos Municipal Code and to maintain fairness for property owners who have obtained the required approvals and incurred the associated costs to complete improvements to be in compliance with the city standards. The division will continue to emphasize public education and voluntary compliance while taking appropriate enforcement action when necessary. This report is provided for the Commission's information and awareness regarding the division's current enforcement priorities. While these violations are generally resolved through the administrative side, staff will continue to keep the Commission informed of significant enforcement initiatives affecting the community. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions about that? Okay. And then item 7B, any of the commissioners have any reports or statements they'd like to make? No? Okay, our next meeting is Tuesday, July 28th. And therefore, we shall adjourn. Thank you.